Andrea Mendez. I'm a freshman.
What ethnicity do you identify as?
Hispanic. I was born in Mexico, and then when I was 5 years old, I came here, so all of my family's from Mexico.
Transnational?
That one, because that one was like, if you identify with several places, so for me that would be like here and in Mexico because all of my family lives there, so I still feel like a connection to there, and like we go back and visit, so I would like say my citizenship is both tied to here and back there where I was born. Well, I would say the culture has definitely like impacted me. Like I brought some of the like values that I had there and that my family had when they lived there over to here, and also like I've also adapted to like the culture here in the U.S. and like definitely the language. So like I still speak Spanish, but once I got here, I had to learn English and like incorporate that into my life. But yeah, I'd just say like bringing over the values and the culture. I think it's important like in the U.S. too, but definitely in Mexico, family is a huge thing. Like for example, during meal times, it's just like the whole family gathers together and they all eat together. And I remember when I first came here and I like learned that some people would like eat dinner like alone, or like their parents would eat dinner separately. I was like, oh wow, like that's definitely different. So I think family is just like you really learn to value family and then like the time you spend together. So. Well, I mean, it was tough at first because when I first came here, I was so used to like seeing everyone like all the time, like all my family members, and I came here and I was just like isolated from them, and also like I didn't really speak English when I first came here, and then like I got started in school right away, so I was definitely like out of place because I couldn't really communicate with anyone. But then like after that, after I like became fluent in the language, I like sort of became assimilated with the culture here, and I think that definitely helped. And so, and also you like learn to appreciate like time with like family members more, like because you know it's not like, oh, I can just go to my grandma's house for the weekend, you know, like it's, you actually have to like travel to another country. So I think that's sort of helped my development here. So. Well, I think it's difficult to like achieve. I feel like if you're post-national, like I feel like you've traveled to a lot of places and you've sort of made a connection to each of those places, and I don't think everyone has the ability to do that. Like not everyone can travel and like make connections everywhere they go. So I think it's definitely unique, and I think it is possible, but it's not something everyone can achieve. I think the substantial one, because that really shapes you and like the type of person you become. And I think with like the legal one, like most people don't really, I don't know, it's not something that you think about every day. You know, like you know you have rights and they're there, but it's not something that, you know, it's like, oh, what are my rights today? Like it's always there, but with substantial like that varies from person to person, and it just sort of like helps shape the type of character you are, and it really affects your upbringing. So I would just say that one, I'd consider that one more important. So I think, I don't know, like it's definitely brought people together because you realize like, while there's some people against you, there's also a lot of people standing beside you. So it's like form connections, but I think to improve it, I don't think you just have to, I guess you have to recognize like that each person has their own citizenship, and like they can't change that, like they can't change where they come from, so you just have to like, I guess, be more open-minded about that and learn to accept that we all have different backgrounds, and we all have to come together as like a country in order to like, I don't know, have a better future and like develop more progress and all that. So I think it's just important to realize that like we all like come from different places and we all just have to accept that, and like we can't change that just in order to move forward.